Welcome to the video where I'm going to share a AI tip for Bubble so you can make a more efficient AI app. Before we get into it, like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to see any more content about Bubble, maybe you want to know some stuff so you can possibly build your own app, let me know. This is what this channel is about. It's about building SaaS apps and helping people like you build efficient apps, have fun, build their dreams, stuff like that. Let's get into it. Okay, so what I'm about to show you is a app that I built with a cohort. I was in a career accelerating program, and MediWiz was a medical simplifying app. Pretty much what it did was this says a lot of people put in their medication, and it gave them layman terms. So instead of you seeing a whole bunch of doctoral degrees, blah blah blah, on your bottles, not understanding what you've taken or even how things interact, we decided to build this. Now, the thing about MediWiz is that it is built completely on AI. Everything on there, mostly everything on there, right? All the functions is an AI function. From the med checker, natural herbal, medication. But the one thing that uh, caused a lot of problems. Not, let me say it didn't cause problems, but I knew it would be a problem if we launched this app. Um, is that I needed to run the AI multiple times. And I'm gonna show you what I mean. Okay, so when a person types in their medication information, uh, I'm gonna show you exactly what is generated by AI. One, this is generated by AI. This is generated by AI. This is generated by AI, right? We get down to the side effects. Uh, this right here is this output, but it is generated by AI to make sure it is spelled correctly, right? And is also capitalized. Well, actually, make sure it's just spelled correctly. Of course, all this is generated by AI. So all this and all this. Now, the problem that is made, or the problem that I actually did here was that in order to get this, or in order to get that, in order to get this, the AI had to be ran 3 different times in order to get this to be correct. That's a fourth time. Fifth time right here. Uh, six, seven. So I'm running the AI or the API 7 different times. And because of that, it takes much longer for the AI to produce a result. And you know, when building a SaaS, anything online is about speed. You're watching Hulu, it's about speed. You know, you're driving, it's about speed, right? You're microwaving, it's about speed. So everything is about speed. So that was the issue. And what the issue even caused, I think, was that the designer for this, she wanted to format like things separately. But I didn't know how to do that. All I knew was I get one output and I can't change the format. Um, and I'm gonna give you actually a look into the workflow here. Let me see if we can get. Okay, so I'm gonna bring you. So I'm showing you the back end. You see these right here where it says OpenAI. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like I said, so 7 different times I had to run the AI in order to get a response. So what I'm gonna show you is how you can take a AI output, have one output, and Bubble can pull out specific things from that output using something called regex or regex. I call it regex, but I think it's regex. I don't know. But I'm going to show you exactly how you can do that for your own app so you don't run up a bill when using Bubble or any other spot, right? But also so you can efficiently have an app that moves fast, and attracts users and keep people coming to your app. Okay, so now I have you inside of my current SaaS that I'm building called Get SaaS Customers. The main focus is to help SaaS owners with marketing because that's a huge problem that I saw that people had. And I personally came from a sales and marketing background. before I was an indie hacker. So I'm building that out. But let me show you. So AI, right? So that's one. This is AI response. That's two. And this is AI response. That's three. Now, based on the last part I showed you with MediWiz, I had to run it 7 times. To get these three outputs, I only ran the AI one time. And that is a huge time saver because it can move quicker and the AI doesn't have to run different parts of the workflow multiple times. As you can see here, we go in the back of version. So we only run it one time. So we run it one time and we get those outputs there. Now, I will say, as I continue to build, I'm gonna have, I think, 5 more sections, right? And because I'm gonna have 5 more sections, I do want to separate, like to hit a section, the AI is gonna run one time. For the body, it's gonna run one time. So it is going to run more than one time, essentially. But besides, the old method would have had me running one time, 2 times, 3 times, right, for each section. So it would have been over maybe 15 times I had to run the API. So in order to get what we need from the AI, what we're going to use, or what I'm going to show you, right? So what Bubble has is what's called a regex, right?
Regex.
Regex. What Bubble has is a regex. Regex is a regular expression. Regex. Oh, regular expression is a pattern that matches a set of strings. It is a sequence of characters that specifies a search pattern. Uh, so all that means is when this output is put out and there's a certain format to the output, regex can pull out specific things from that output. So that is how I am pulling out these things one by one. And I'm going to show you how it looks also. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to show you. This is just kind of bragging on Bubble on the speed of doing things because, now I got thing up. Okay. So this is what the output originally looks like. Now, I'm gonna show you what the regex pattern looks like, but you're not gonna understand it unless you know it. I don't even know it. So this is the pattern. This is what needs to be put into regex in order to pull out that stuff. It knows to pull from number two. I think that's an or statement. Um, don't take any quotations, stuff like that. So it uses what you see there, right? You see it right there. And then, sorry, and then it finds and replace any quotations and stuff like that. But the way you do it is this. So what you use is AI to give you the formula that you need for regex. Now, the key to this is, and this is a problem I ran into, and the reason why I'll make this video is for people that's using Bubble to have an easier time than I did. So, when regex give you a formula, right, which is this right here, what you see, extract with regex. So you're gonna extract the specific thing using regex. When they give you a formula and your output changes, the formula stop working. So you must use AI to first let it know I am about to use a regex formula or I need one. Give me a prompt that is going to keep its same format every time it put out output. I had an issue where it would come out like this, and then the next one would have no quotations, and then the next one would have no quotation in a number. And because of that, the output for it would just not be there. It wouldn't be there because regex couldn't find the output that it needs to extract because the formula was only made for a specific type of format. Hope that makes sense. So, in order to make your AI more efficient and effective, and for you not having to run up a bill with Bubble, you have to get your AI that you use to give you a format that will not change, or give you a prompt that will not change its format. So when it gives you that, you then say, hey, help me create a regex formula that pulls out input or section or output, output one. Help me generate one for output two. And when you do that, you allow yourself to start formatting stuff very easily. If you remember where I showed you with MediWiz, the UX UI designer wanted to format each output a certain way, but I could not do that because I didn't know how to. I was newer to Bubble, right? But with this, I can now format this. So this is all that. So all three lines right here is this. And now I can take it out and say, hey, I want a 16 pixels, right? I want this to be 32 pixels. I want this to be, this is actually not 16. I don't know what that is. This might be 16. I don't know. But yeah, so now I'm able to run the AI one time, and now you can run your AI just one time in Bubble to get multiple formats. Okay, and that's it. I think this right here is very important for anybody building AI apps on Bubble to know how to efficiently run the API, because if you overrun or or your workload is high in Bubble, if it's above the point of your plan, you have to pay extra, right? And most likely you'll end up paying more money as you go make your app live and you get a lot of users, you make a lot of money. But if you can lower the cost of the API usage both ways, then it's the best possible thing you can do. So thank you for watching this. What kind of AI apps are you gonna build in 2025? And while you're here, go ahead and like the video, subscribe, hit the bell, but also join the SaaS community that I'm building called GSC, which is Get SaaS Customers. There's gonna be a link down below. I would love for you to come in and you can learn from other people. You can learn how to market and stuff like that. It's gonna be different things. We're building the community up. If you are interested in marketing for your SaaS company, go ahead and go to GetSaaSCustomers.com and sign up for that too. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. You have a blessed day. Peace.